Tariff announcement led to a massive dive in the stock market today. What is the best way to protect your money? Joining us is Tim Fitzwilliams with Fitzwilliams Financial to give us some advice. And thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us again.
Absolutely, Janet. Thank you for having me.
So basically, what we're seeing in the stock market, it's all about the uncertainty that's going on with these tariffs. Talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. When the market sees good news, it does good. When it sees bad news, it can do okay. When it sees uncertainty, it goes into chaos. And so the tariffs are uncertainty. And when you're in an environment that was already overvalued, where you had 50 times multiplier on stocks, that can be very scary when you have uncertainty. So people start to want to leave that. In layman's terms, I like to use the example of a house. If you had a house that was $250,000 and you listed it tomorrow for $12,500,000, I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That's 50 times more, right?
Right, yeah.
But if you actually did that and you believed and saw other people selling and buying at that price, you're in there. And that's what you were doing when you were investing in your 401k into like NVIDIA. And now with tariffs and uncertainty, I like to look at it as like maybe like there's like a landfill being placed next to your neighborhood now, so there's uncertainty on will I be able to get that value.
Right.
So people shift out of that and they look for better places to hedge, better safety. And that's really going to depend on what your time horizon is and your risk tolerance and ultimately your age. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because here are the people who are really worried looking at that stock market, people who are close to retirement.
Yes.
I mean, what should they do? I mean, people say wait it out, but if you need the money this year.
What if today was your last paycheck, right? And you're about to retire, right? And now you have today to deal with. How are you going to pay your bills? That's a really good question. And I think the first thing is don't panic. Seek professional advice, seek fiduciaries that are going to help you understand what you can do, how you can shift things around, and look for maybe developing strategies that can create income, maybe in the market, maybe out of the market. That'll be the individual investor's preference, but maybe look for models that can provide some certainty so that you can be comfortable in knowing that your bills are going to be paid and you don't have to worry about that. Stop chasing after the gains.
Okay, and you always hear diversify, make sure, I guess for a younger person, that's something they should always think about.
Absolutely.
All investors.
Everybody should try to be diversified. Everyone should try their best to be diversified. The problem has been is that it's very difficult to be diversified when you had basically seven companies representing 35% of the entire S&P 500.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so now we're seeing the effects. There's that uncertainty. There's the chaos. I'm in these stocks that were overvalued. Now they're going down. What can I do to feel safe? Yeah. And that's what we have to look at. What are the safe options that are available or safer options that are available to help people fulfill what they want to fulfill when they retire?
Thank you so much. We
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank
Great
you.
Advice.
Thank you.
Dana?
All right, that is